Hi, and thanks for joining me today. So, I created this mini album using the Spellbinders Marry Everything card kit. This was something that I purchased a while ago now, I think. I just wasn't in the mood yet to start my Christmas makes, but with all of the Christmas in July sales I've been seeing, it just sort of put me in the mood to start Christmas crafting. So, what I did was, after I finished my other mini album using a Spellbinders card kit, I really just started brainstorming more page layouts that I can create using the card bases for a standard A2 size card, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, that are provided in these card kits. And just trying to think up, the ideas just kept flowing, and I just had to make another mini album using these different card layouts that I came up with. So this card kit you can purchase without being a subscriber to the Spellbinders monthly card kits, and if it's still available for sale, I'll be sure to link to it below in the description box. But without further ado, here's a showcase of the mini album that I created. So I kept the cover fairly simple using just the die cut ephemeras that came in the card kit, and I did accent it with some black Nuvo drops, so you can see a couple of those there. But otherwise, I think everything came in the card kit. This is one of the sentiments, so I just put that on the spine. And then the back cover, pretty simple. I don't like to put too much on the back because it's rarely going to be seen for one, but I don't want it to get crushed or anything. So there's that. So moving inside the book, I've got just a simple ribbon tie here. This opens up and got a little bit of a flip out with Santa holding a present. So again, he's just a little die cut ephemera piece that comes in the card kit. And this white sort of glitter and the red glitter cardstock, both of those come in the kit. So you'll have those. And here I've got a shaker frame. So I've got some sequins in here. The sequins and the shaker bits do not come in the card kit. So those I added from my stash. I just picked some colors that I thought might work. And I used some seed beads and jewelry beads just because I like the sound of what they make when you shake it around. So this is a shaker frame. So that's why it says photo here. So you can pull this tag out. And it's still going to be pretty in the back. So in case you don't want to put a photo behind the frame, you could just leave it with this beautiful sort of rainbow striped pattern paper that does come in the kit. And these are sort of raised, almost glossy stickers that comes in the card kit. And this sort of candy cane twine comes in the card kit as well. I just made this little photo tag myself. So one thing I would suggest when you make this, so I'm having a bit of a hard time folding this over. I did try to account for that, but if I were to do it again, I would probably trim off a little bit on this side here, just so that the width of the frame, because there is double thick adhesive foam to make room for the shaker bits, it's having a slightly hard time folding over. I accounted for that by just not putting foam all the way to the edge, but I think that wasn't enough to have it clear really comfortably or easily. So next time I'll probably trim this down a little bit. So on this layout, it's just a fold out, but how this is different from the single flip out that I had in my first album is that this is slightly wider. So I found that with my previous layout for just the single fold out, that it wasn't the most practical layout because you couldn't really comfortably fit like a 2.5 by 3.5, which is what I have here. Let me bring out some of my other photo templates. So in the previous one, you basically could only fit a 2 by 3, and that covered the entire pattern paper. But you could see here that this comfortably fits the not only a 2 by 3, but a 2.5 by 3.5, and you can still see pattern paper behind it, which I think is a nicer look than the photo going more or less, edge to edge. So I think that this, just in terms of being used for a photo album, is a little bit more practical and holds slightly larger photos because the page layouts are all going to be wider than like that half page. So this is a really cute element that came in the card kit, and it is open behind so that you can tuck a photo very easily behind there. Then this is nothing new. You've probably seen it before, and especially if you're a card maker, you may have made this for your cards, but it's just a waterfall or flip book. So this page gets stuck a little bit, but just have to work these a little bit more. So you can put, again, photos onto each of these. So you could put a 2 by 3, you could put a 2.5 by 3.5 that does cover the entire pattern paper, but maybe that's the look that you're going for. You could fit a photo on the back side of these flaps as well. I left them blank for that reason, just in case. But so you could actually put photos on both. And super cute, really not too hard to make, and fit lots of photos here. Then I have 2 pocket pages, and again, I find that this layout is just a little bit more practical usage-wise than the pockets that I made in my first album, because I did leave the side open, and this is a little bit taller because the previous was sort of dual purpose. It had a top flap and a bottom pocket, but these are strictly just pocket pages, and so you can fit a lot more since this is open here. The pocket itself is deeper, so you can fit larger things like these photo tags that I've included. So again, you can put just 2 by 3 photos, or do some journaling with a white gel pen. I cut out some tags as well, so these can be gift tags, they can be photo mats as well. So there's still even a 2.5 by 3.5 would fit on here and still leave a little bit of a frame all around. So lots of different ways to use those. And then these little gift tags came in the card kit, and so you can just see the different styles. I did add the little eyelet myself just from my own stash, but the twine comes in the card kit. So whoever gets this, because this was going to be a Christmas gift for somebody, they can just use these gift tags and sort of send them out. They can use the larger gift tags, or use these larger gift tags just as photo mats to keep in their album. And the little naughty and nice stickers, that they do come in the card kit. So this is the Z fold, and it's more of a staggered Z fold, so you get a couple of different sort of strips of pattern paper here. This is the first flip out, and then this is the next one. And this page can accommodate not just the 2.5 by 3.5, but you could put a 3 by 4 on this layout as well. This is open, so you can tuck a photo under there. And of course, you know, if you have the Instax Mini, that will fit very comfortably on these pages as well. So there's that. And then this I thought was kind of fun. You get in this card kit 25 card bases and 25 envelopes. And the envelopes are the lick and stick variety, which I don't generally like to use. I kind of like the ones that have the peel and stick. So I just figured I would use some of the envelopes in this other sort of mini album attachment to this mini album. So it's kind of a mini album within a mini album. So using the twine that comes in the kit, I've just created this little very easy closure. Just wraps around. This is a die cut element that I did back with some green foil cardstock. That doesn't come in the card kit. There's gold and silver card stock that's a mirror foil in the card kit, but not this green. However, this little sort of candy sticker that did come in the card kit. So you can open this up, and the first envelope can still be used as an envelope, so you can put either photos or if your kids write letters to Santa Claus, you can put those in here. And also there's a secret little envelope. The very first envelope is open and can be used as an envelope, so you can store things in there as well. However, in addition to the envelopes that you have, you can also use these additional mini album pages. So these are just 5 envelopes that I've created a little envelope mini album with. So not only do you have the envelopes that you can store things with, but these also are pocket pages that you can do some additional journaling on. And that's how I sort of thought of this little envelope mini album. It's more of a journaling spot. So I chose the journaling cards and other decorative items that lended themselves a little bit to writing or journaling. And so there's a nice blank spot here. Some grid lines on this pattern. This is one of the journaling cards actually, and it's a 4x6 card. So a little bit of space there to write. Some notes, so you could put recipes or just write about what's going on that Christmas season. There's still spots for photos as well, so this is a really nice spot for a photo. And similarly, good photo opportunity here, and this says all I want for Christmas is, and so you could do some journaling down there as well. So yeah, this is like just a cute little add-on. I did some paper piecing just to collage together this, but you could also just put a photo here as well. And I did leave the inside back cover blank because that might be a good spot for a couple photos too. And you could put maybe a couple of the smaller sized photos, like a 2.5 by 3.5 or a 2x3. The sizes of photos that I typically use a lot are 3x4s and 2x3s because I do use the Canon selfie printer, which can print up to a 4x6. But a lot of times I like to print multiple photos on one 4x6, and so I'll either do a 3x4s or even 4 2x3 photos from just one sheet of the photo paper. So it's super economical that way, and I get a lot of photos that I can use in the mini albums that I keep for myself. So that's this album. I hope that you enjoyed this little showcase. I did use up almost the entire card kit between this mini album and the 39 Christmas cards that I created in my mega flip of this card kit, and I have a video of that as well that I will link to at the end of this video. So, because this isn't a tutorial style video, if you are interested in any of these page layouts, check out my blog post because I did include some photos of how to cut the pieces for each of these layouts, including the dimensions. And if there's interest in actually seeing how to create a mini album similar to this, whether it's the envelope mini album or any of the page layouts here, let me know in the comments below, and the next time I make a mini album using any of these particular card layouts or page layouts, then I'll be sure to turn on the camera and shoot a more tutorial style video as well. So until then, happy crafting, and thanks again for joining me. Have a fantastic day. Bye!